Good morning. Okay, Sky, we're actually going to go over some problems that are that will help you with 5.6. So that is what we will be working on today. I'm going to give everyone maybe one more minute to just jump in the room. Hey, Sky, I just was looking at your homework on 5.6. Will you go to slide number 5 real quick? Okay. You did the right thing by adding. That was perfect. 1x plus 5x is 6x. That's perfect. The y's cancel. Right here is where we messed up. So negative 19 plus positive 1 is going to be negative 18. And then divide by 6. You did the right steps there. So then you'll get a whole number. Okay, but otherwise you got it for the x value. Okay, so go ahead and change that real quick. And let me know when you're done with that. All right, guys. Hey, Nate. So what I want to do is, okay, no problem, Sky. I know class kick takes forever sometimes. Hey, Mia. All right. Hey, Mila. How are you? Thanks for joining us, guys. What I wanted to do was go over an example problem with you from 5.06. This is not from the homework, but I wanted to go over an example problem, and then y'all can go and work on that. Sky, on the right side of the equal signs, negative 19 plus positive 1 is going to be negative 18. So go ahead and adjust that number, and then that's going to give you a whole number for your x value, which will work out nicer. All right, guys. So what we're talking about today is the elimination method. The elimination method, the reason that we're using it is, again, we're trying to find a solution. The elimination method is when we add or subtract the top and bottom equations in our system. And the purpose is we're trying to eliminate or get rid of one of the variables. So either the x variable or the y variable. The way that we determine if we're adding or subtracting is we're looking at the coefficients, that's the numbers, in front of our variables. So in front of x, we have a 3 and a 5. In front of y, we have a positive 2 and a negative 2. So those are the ones that we're going to eliminate. If they are the same number, 2, okay, and one's positive, one's negative, you're going to add. Okay, so if you have a positive and a negative, you're going to add. If they're the same number, positive and a positive, that's when you're going to subtract. All right, so we have a positive and a negative, so I'm going to add these two equations together. 3x plus 5x would give me 8x. 2 plus negative 2, those are going to cancel out. And then 10 plus 6 is 16. Yep, so Sky, go ahead and put that, replace your 20 with that negative 18, and then finish out solving for x. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and divide by 8 because I want to get a number for x. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? 16 divided by 8 is 2. No worries, Stormy. I'm just doing an example problem, and then I'm going to let y'all go work on 5.06, and I will help you if you have questions. Ty, if you just took it like after noon yesterday, maybe, I haven't updated the grades yet. So it doesn't update automatically. I have to go in and hand enter them. So I'll work on that when we're finished with this small group, okay? All right. So now that we know what x is, hey, Sky, pay attention to what I'm doing here because this is going to be the second part of your, once you get your equation solved for x, this is what you need to do next. So we have a value for x. Now we are going to go back to our original equation. So 3x plus 2y equals 10. But instead of an x, I'm going to plug in the number 2. So 3 times 2 plus 2y equals 10. So this would be 6 plus 2y equals 10. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides, and we would get 2y equals 4. Divide by 2 on both sides. So y equals 2. So that means our solution is 2, 2. Okay. All right. So what I want y'all to do right now is go to your 5.06 homework. And we're going to start working through these problems. So if you have a question on one, let me know. Okay, Sky, so remember I just told you to put that negative 18 where the 20 was because we're adding. Yeah, it's in class kick. All right, so then negative 18 divided by 6 would be what? What does that give you for your x value? You can write it down there. Yep, so go ahead and change your answer. Instead of having x equal to 3.3, go ahead and change that to 3, or negative 3. All right, so now that you know what your x is, we're going to do the same thing that I just did in red. You are going to rewrite your original equation. I would do the bottom one. So over here, 5x plus 2y equals 1. Now, instead of plugging in an x, you're going to plug in negative 3 for x. So go ahead and do that underneath where I just wrote that for you. And then you're going to solve for y. So put it in parentheses. Good. Now go ahead and solve for y. We're not working on one together, Paulina. You're just working on them on your own. And if you have a question, then you can let me know. This is not in the class kit, guys. I just want you to do your own homework. So I'm in here in case you have a question on any of your class kit homeworks or you get stuck, then I can jump in and help you. Yes, Sky, exactly. So now you're going to go ahead and solve the equation. You're going to find a number for y. All right, let me take a look. So hang on, where does your, hold on, how did you, can you erase that real quick? So what does that say? Minus 30 y, 30 equals y? I'm kind of confused, sorry. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is do 5 times negative 3. So go ahead and erase what you have and tell me what 5 times negative 3 is. Okay, good. So write that. Yep, there you go. And then finish writing out your equation. So plus 2y equals 1. Yes, I will. Anna, give me just 1 second to finish helping Sky, and then I totally will. Sky, finish writing out the rest of your equation. So plus negative 15 plus 2y equals 11. We didn't do anything without this. Okay, so that has to stay. All right, now we need to get rid of the negative 15. So how do we get rid of that? Yep. But yes, and I will. So you're going to add 15 to both sides. No, Sky, to both sides of the equal sign. So you just added it on the left side twice. So if this is your equal sign, it's like a line that goes straight down. So add it to the left side and to the right side. Okay. So then go ahead and simplify that. Nope, not 15 plus 2. So Sky, remember, the reason we were adding 15 is because we were getting rid of this negative 15. So negative 15 plus 15, you got to make sure you have your plus sign there so you know what you're supposed to be doing, okay? So we got to have our plus sign. Those are going to cancel out, so you're left with 2y. And then what do you get on the right-hand side? So put your equal sign. Go ahead and do the equals, whatever's on the right side of the equal sign. Yep. And then what do you need to do now? Remember, we're trying to solve for y. Yep, exactly. Divided by 2 on both sides. Hold on. So, Sky, can you erase what you just wrote there? Remember, we have to write things out as we're doing them. So, what do we need to do to get rid of 2 times y? How do we undo that? How do we undo multiplying? Okay, divide. So you need to write it so that I can see that what you're doing is dividing by 2 on both sides. Does that make sense? Okay, so now you can write y equals 8. And then you need to write it as an ordered pair. So you're going to write it in parentheses and then put your x value, comma, your y value. Okay, so you don't need whatever this is down here. I'm not sure what that was, but you don't need any of that. Okay, just write it as an ordered pair, like in the middle. All right, so for those of you that want to take a look at number 3 on 5.06, when we are working with elimination, what we are doing is we are looking for the same coefficient. Wait, Anna, you've already got x solved and y, so you're good. You did it right. Good job. We're looking for the same coefficient. Yes, Stormy, you're right. Yes, you did. Okay, so we look at the x, and it would have a coefficient of 1. So because they're both positive, I could subtract. But what I think would be easier to do is when we look at the y coefficients, we have a positive 1 and a negative 1. When we have opposites, so opposite being 1 is positive, 1 is negative, we can just add these together. It's going to be a lot easier to add than it is to subtract a negative. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add these two together. So 1x plus 1x gives me 2x. Negative 1y plus y cancels out. And then what will I get on the right-hand side of my equation? And I go ahead and write this down as I'm doing it, okay? Yes, 90. Good, Sky. Well, Stormy, that's not usually the best way to do this, is to just guess and check. The way that I'm showing you is so that you can solve this without having to do a bunch of guessing and checking. Okay, well, that's fine, but that's not going to help you in the future, okay? Because you're not always going to be able to guess and check. So if you would like to be successful in the long run, then you'll need to do it using the elimination method like I'm showing you, okay? So if you don't understand how to do that, then pay attention and let's write it. You can write it on your paper. That way you have it to look at, okay? Okay, yes. So that's going to equal 90. And Sky, very good. You're going to divide by 2 on both sides. So your value for X will be 45. Okay, once you have, hey Stormy, go ahead and write this down on your slide, okay? Write down what I just put up here so that you can see it. There you go. All right, so once we have a value for X, now we can plug that number in for X. So Stormy, this is kind of like what you were doing. We can plug it in for X and solve for Y. So my original equation was X minus, actually let's do plus, X plus Y equals 51. But instead of X, I'm going to plug in 45. So 45 plus Y equals 51. And now you're going to solve for Y. Nope, Sky, we're not dividing because we're solving for Y. So what's happening to Y is that we're adding 45. So how do I get rid of adding 45? Exactly. Yep, so you're going to subtract 45 from both sides, which gives you your Y value. So then you write it as an ordered pair. So we do our X value first, 45, comma, 6. Okay, Anna, let me check for you. Good, perfect. Yeah, good job, Anna, you got it. Perfect, perfect. Okay. All right, good job, Sky. Okay, so y'all go ahead. Keep working on if you have other questions or you get stuck or you want me to check a slide for you, I'd be happy to. Anybody else have any other questions? Okay, Anna Austin, let me check for you. Good. Yes, perfect. You're really getting the hang of this. Nice job. Very good.
Miss Smith, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
When you're going back, when you have your x and you're trying to find your y, can you just choose like one of the two equations to plug the x into?
Yep, that's exactly right. You can
Okay.
choose either one. Like for this one that I did on the board, I
Mhm.
chose the second one because I didn't want to have to find a negative y value. So I just let y be positive. So you can
Okay.
choose either of the two. Yep, that's exactly right. Yes, I will. All right, slide 4. Good. Perfect. Yep. Oh, okay. So, Stormy, you did a great job finding X. That's perfect. Now, when you plug it back in, you have to use one of these two equations up here. You can choose which one, but it has to be one that's up here. So you did the right thing in plugging in a -4. That was perfect. Now just use one of those two equations, and then you've got it. Good job. You picked that up really fast. Great job. Okay, Anna, I will check your slide 6. Yeah, I can check slide 5. Okay, Anna, your slide 5 looks awesome. Perfect. And then Anaya, let me check your slide 5. Okay, close. So Anaya, when you do this, this is 1x plus 5x. So 1 plus 5 is actually going to be 6x. And then don't forget your equal sign. Okay, so you won't have this plus sign anymore. Okay, that should say 6x equals -18. Okay. Yeah, I'll post the recording for this. Okay, Stormy, let me see what you mean. Let's look here. So you're not going to get the same number because you're trying to find a y value. So let's look. Okay, so, oh, I see. Okay. Because, okay, this is why, Stormy. So what I was telling you before was that 8 is not your y value. Because when you plugged in your -4, I'm not sure where you got this equation. I think you got it from my screen. That's okay. What I was saying was you have to when you're trying to find your y value after finding x, you have to use one of these equations. So you have to do 2 times -4 minus 3y equals -2. Now you're going to solve for y to get your y value. Then when you plug in your x and y, then you'll get the answer. That's okay. That's a really good question. I'm glad you said something. Okay, good. Let's see. Wait, is it? Wait, I don't see your new answer. Oh, wait, is it this? Yeah, here it is, -2. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Good job. That's exactly right. Good work. Sure, Anaya, let me find you. Okay, so you need to pick one of these equations, Anaya. You can either do the top one or the bottom one. That's fine, Stormy, you're good. And go ahead and rewrite it like over here to the right. Keep going. Mm-hmm. Yep, keep going. Okay, so now you're going to write this again underneath, but instead of putting x, you're going to plug in -3. Okay, Anna, awesome. Let me check for you. Yeah, perfect. Good job. Very good. Okay, good. So now what you're going to do, Anaya, is you're solving for y. So you need to get rid of that -3. Good. All right, good. Anna, I just updated your grade. So you are good to go. Nice job. Sky, let me check. What number are you working on? Okay. Good. So Anaya, go ahead and keep going. Seven. Okay. Good. Yep. Good job. Keep going. You're almost there. Yep. Good, Sky. So you found your. Okay. So I'm kind of confused what's going on at the bottom, but your X value is right. So this is good. Now, what I want you to do is pick one of these equations, either the top or the bottom, and rewrite it like over here. Go ahead and rewrite it. Okay, perfect. So now instead of plugging, you're going to rewrite it again, but instead of X, you're going to put in 2. So -2 and then parentheses times 2 plus 4y equals 8. And then go ahead and solve for y. +2. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I would be happy to, Anaya. Okay. Yep. So go ahead and multiply -2 and +2, Sky, and solve for y. Okay. Let me know when you've got that. Anaya, let's look. Yep. Perfect. You got it. Good job. Okay, good. So now you're going to, nope. Hold on. We're not done yet because you didn't solve for y. So all you did was this part right here. So that's good because that's -4. Now you have to rewrite the rest of it. Yep. So keep going. +4y. Oh, that's +4y. Yep. There you go. Okay, so -4 plus 4y equals 8. Okay, so now you need to solve for y. So we got to get rid of that -4. Good. Yeah, Anna. Which quiz? Hey, Sky, hold on. Remember, this is our equal sign. Okay, so if I add 4 to one side, I have to add it to the other. You added 4 2 times. So that would really be like plus 8. So you're going to add 4 once and then on the other side. Okay, let me look. Anna, I'm going to pull it up real quick. Okay, Sky, so we're not going to get 8. Okay, remember, why did we add 4? Remember, you have to put your addition sign so you know what you're doing here. Okay, you have to put add 4. Why did we add that 4? What were we trying to get rid of? Yeah, the negative 4. Okay, so those are going to cancel. And we're just left with 4y. Okay, Anna, let me pull. I'm trying to pull the actual quiz up real quick. Yes, it's 0. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so Annalise, I don't see that you've taken it yet. So I can't actually see like what problems you have. Okay. If you want to message me like maybe what the problems is, I can try to like help you, but I can't just like work it out since you haven't submitted it. But I can try to help you. So let's see. You said it was question maybe 1, 4, and 5. So can you tell me the first equation you have on question 1? What's your first equation? Is it 3x plus y equals 4, 4x plus y equals 5, or 5x plus y equals 2? Hey, Eunice. Five x plus y equals 2. Okay. So if this is what you have, 5x plus y equals 2, and you have 4x plus y equals 4, which of these has the same coefficients? It ends on the 22nd. The interim does. All right, Sky. Yes, you're right. So that would be 12. But then don't forget, Sky, you still have this 4y here. We didn't do anything with the 4y. So you should have 4y equals 12. Okay, yes, Anna, the y's. And they're both the same. So whenever we have two coefficients that are the exact same, we subtract. So you're going to subtract everything here. Does that help you a little bit? Okay, good deal. And then number 4. Good, Sky. Now go ahead and solve. Yep. Divide everything by 4. Good. Anna, for number 4, I'm not sure what variation you have, but basically what you're going to do, let's say you have something like this. We're going to have to multiply these equations first before we can eliminate. So we have like 4 and 2, those are not the same, and then -3 and 2, those are not the same. But if I multiply this entire equation by -2, then I would have 4 and -4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply this entire equation by -2. Okay, so then the top equation would stay the same. Yep, good, Sky. The bottom equation would become -4x minus 4y equals -4. Now, because the negative 2, I'm trying to find something that I can multiply this x value by so that it can cancel out the 4. So we can multiply the entire equation by a number, positive or negative. So since I already had 4 up here, I was like, oh, well, 2 times 2 would be 4. So if I multiply it all by 2, I'm going to do negative 2, so then I can add. If I multiply it all by negative 2, then I can add and cancel them out. So then I would just come over here and add. So 4 plus negative 4, that goes away. Negative 3y minus 4y, or plus a negative 4y is negative 7y. And then 15 minus 4 is 11. That's not right, though, is it? Oh, I think I wrote the problem wrong. Oh, no, I know why. This is supposed to be an 8. Sorry, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So then this becomes 7. There we go. That's much nicer. And then it looks like for question 5, it's going to be more of the same thing. Yeah, this isn't. No, this is on a quiz. And then you can obviously solve for y and then plug it back in. For number 5, you have fractions. So, for instance, let's say we have this one, which is 3x minus 1/2 y equals negative 7/2. It's not. This is a quiz. This is part of the 5.07 quiz. All right. So when I have fractions here, I want to just go ahead and get rid of those fractions. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by the denominator. So I'm going to multiply everything by 2. Okay. So 2 times 3x would be 6x. 2 and 2, those are going to cancel. So I'm left with minus y. And then again, 2 and 2 cancels on the bottom. So I'm left with minus 7. So when you have a fraction, just go ahead and multiply the entire equation by the denominator. And then you can solve. Bye, Nate. You're welcome. All right. Y'all have a great week.